Janelle asks me about the property all the time, but I don't trust her anymore, and so I don't give her any information.
Listen, after watching this episode, y'all, I really do believe that Kody is financially abusing Janelle so that she can stay. Because remember, when we first saw the season 19 trailer, there was a clip where Kody was like, what about you and me? Can we work this out? Mind you, this man has been avoiding her. Mind you, he's not talking about the land. Mind you, he is not letting her know what's going on. And then he is also avoiding her. So after he has done all of this, you mistreated my children, you're not giving me my land, you're not giving me money from the house that I rightfully deserve, but you have the nerve to come here after you have mistreated me and you are neglecting me, to come and ask me in my face, can we work this out? When you're doing X, Y, and Z for me to even want to leave you more. So I feel like Kody is purposefully financially abusing Janelle so she doesn't leave him. He knows that Janelle has nothing. He knows that she has not made the best decisions putting her trust in him. And he knows that the only way that she probably is going to stay, like at least try to have her still on the string, is by this financial situation. He can see that she is desperate, the fact that she's even still talking to him and she has not been able to leave. But she has these ties and she doesn't really have any money to get herself out of the situation. So I feel like Kody is using the finances to trap Janelle. That's exactly what this man is doing from what I'm seeing. Because he knows that he can't get her on the emotional stuff. Because she ain't like that. He knows he can't get her on the physical stuff. Because he
may try to get her on the religious stuff, even though in the confessional he's called it BS, but she doesn't know that.
Yeah.
So he may
she knows it now if she watches a show.
Well, I know, but this is 2 years ago when they're actively talking, right? So she has no idea that this is how he really feels. So he may actually try to use how about our covenant? How about our vows? Don't they mean something?
Kody is very manipulative.
He's going to use whatever he can to try to see if he can rope her back in without talking about what she requires, which is the finances.
Right.
And Janelle is not confrontational.
No.
So she's not going to just go and start talking about these finances because she knows that that's what he is going to, get upset about.
And that's when he'll walk out the door.
And she doesn't want to get confrontational.
Yeah.
That's why you need somebody in between Janelle, like an attorney.
Because Kody's not going to tell you anything.
No.
Like, you trying to, my thing is, I feel like also it's very important for women to understand that when a man don't respect you, love is very much out the window to an extent. Because I feel like if a man respects you, he'll do right by you. You know what I'm saying?
That's how men show their love, through their respect. And that's why when he talks about Robyn, he talks about, I respect her.
Yeah.
Right? So he's not going to upset her.
Yeah. There's a respect there. I don't think there's a respect for Mary. There's not a respect for Christine. No. And there's definitely not a respect for Janelle. No. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, if you respected her, he would definitely do right by her. Even though he's mad at her, he will still have the grace to talk to her, not to avoid her. And he definitely will not be out here trying to manipulate her. Like, he would definitely be like, you know what? I definitely want to have a conversation with her because at the end of the day, I have respect for her. And even though this did not work out, I respect her for whatever the reason. You know what I'm saying?
But men like Kody, their mind is a little
off.
Yeah. He looks at respect as loyalty also, right? He equates respect with love. He equates love with loyalty, right? So to him, even if he respected Janelle before, which I think that he did, he does not feel like, and he has talked about it many times when he talks about Janelle does not respect him. He feels like Janelle is not loyal to him. Because the time that Janelle went and hugged Christine, The time that Janelle went and hugged Christine, that day that Christine was saying that she was leaving the family, he has held a grudge against her.
I don't
But the
even
thing
know.
is, that does not even work. You know why that my argument now does not even work?
Because he doesn't respect Mary.
Because Mary showed all her loyalty.
My thing is,
Mary never got up to hug Christine. In fact, Mary looked at Christine with all the madness and venom for Kody, right? Because she even said that she was, yes, finally he said it. Finally he shows that he's mad at Christine, right? So
Yeah.
Mary has shown all the loyalty, even for COVID. She followed all of Kody's
I think
rules
the
and he
reason-
never came. So
I think the reason why Kody respects Robyn is because from the beginning, she let him know her boundaries. The women really have not had boundaries with Kody. And the reason for that is because one, they weren't experienced like Robyn. Two, they were very young. And they were all very fresh into this whole thing. But
Yeah.
Robyn has had her boundaries throughout the marriage. And she has made it very clear. She might let him know very sweetly, but she has made it very clear. I remember when she was telling him, and he was talking about how, I want to have another baby. I need my business. I need a nanny. I need help. Like she told him this very sternly, but very sweetly. Oh, you want a baby? I need Sister White's closet. I need help. I need a nanny. I need the things that I need for me to have your child. And she has constantly let him know what she wants. And if he doesn't do it, she lets him know what my boundaries are, what I will and what I won't accept. And she did this from the very beginning.
But
I feel like they
Robyn came
even...
in at a different age. You see, she came in her 30s.
That's why I said she's
Yeah,
more experienced, so
yeah.
she was able to do that.
Women come into their own. They begin to come into their own. They know what they want. You know, when they reach that age of 30.
Yeah.
These ones, they're young, like you
It's
said.
not really their fault, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they didn't really know themselves
Yeah.
like that.
I just feel like that's why I think it's simply because Robyn had the experience that she was able to benefit from
She'd
this.
already made her mistake of youth with her first husband.
Yeah.
And so now it was kind of, she had been on her own for a little while
She even said she got
with
into
the children.
Yeah, she even said that she didn't get into this for love. She said she got into this because she wanted somebody who would be a provider, who would take care of her,
Absolutely.
and who would do the things that she needed.
I mean, if you're thinking you're sitting back and you got 3 children, right, and you think to yourself as a woman, this is a good situation to come into. Because I have my 3 children, I'm a single mom, right? I get into the system, right away I get to choose 1 or 2 of things. Either I'm gonna be one of the wives that sits at home and takes care of all the kids, right, with another mother helping me,
Well, she
while
said,
all my bills will be paid for.
right.
So I don't have to worry about that. Or I decide that my kids are going to be taken care of well by some of these other wives. And I'm going to be out there working and having that independence that Janelle likes, where I can, after work, I can go to the movies, eat my popcorn, and, you know, kind of come home. And I know my kids will be in bed, they'll be tucked in, homework will be done,
Right.
you know, dinner will be given, that kind of thing. So she, you know, I mean, so she has sat back, well, what's the best thing for me? And then you have to say, well, I have to make sure I look at the kind of man that I marry. Because see, she has had the look like a little bird's eye view with her mom and her dad. Her mom was not the first wife. So she has had that bird's eye view. And it depends on the kind of man. Because I
Yeah.
don't see Robyn being able to have the same tactics as she did with Kody,
Yeah,
with the guy who had 5 wives. My 5 wives, that guy.
not at all. Because that man will always play fair.
So she had to get the right kind of man.
Who could be manipulated and who was not loyal. Was i.e. Kody.
And who had a lot of insecurities. So she was going to play up to that, right?
Right.
And insinuate herself. So, you know, Robyn, very interesting, very interesting.
Janelle, you need to lawyer up because Kody is trying to trap you. And he thinks if he can fight, he can keep you through a financial abuse.
Do you think, okay, now we're in 2024 and we found out that Christine lawyered up, right? Do you think that within these next, because we know that they're about 2 years back, TLC with Sister Wives, do you think that Janelle would have lawyered up
If
within
Janelle,
these 2 years?
if Janelle, no, because we haven't seen any evidence of that. And with all the people that watch this, somebody would have looked at the court documents and be like, "Hey, look, Janelle has filed." If Janelle has one lick of sense, she would get a lawyer. That's how I feel. I know she has launched her new farm, which congratulations. But sis, that man about getting 1.9 million for a house that you put money into. I will be running to the courthouse. As soon as I saw that episode, I will be at the courthouse at 6 a.m. with at the door, yoga style, like
Well, you see
waiting
what
to
Christine
go buy it.
did? She just shoot.
She saw that episode.
Went on
She
her
heard about the
computer.
listing, and she said, "Yeah, you're not getting away with it. No, no,
know.
sir, no, sir."
Even though Christine, yeah, she's like, "You're gonna get like child support. I can get some child support from you."
Yeah,
If I was Janelle, I'd try and get some retroactive child support, like some back child support
yeah, and I definitely.
for Savannah because she still can.
Yeah, I definitely think that Kody should be held accountable, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he needs to do right by his children. He has not been doing right by them. We've been saying this for years. And I feel like at this point, Kody has to be held accountable legally to the full extent of the law. I'm all for it. So, do you, girl. And, I'm sure Kody's punching a hole in the wall. But you did this. You made your bed, now you gotta lie in it. No matter how slippery and muddy, no pun intended, but no matter how muddy it is.
And after the whole Diddy thing,
and the baby oil.
the whole thing,
Let's not even say
it was just
slippery.
like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, we will see you guys on the next episode of Sister Wives. Bye.